What's going on, family? This is Rudy Wiquez, back with another video. I hope everybody is feeling blessed this morning. I came out here to chop it up with you guys for a little bit concerning a comment that I got on my latest video, my 2-year lock update. I felt like the comment opened up a window of dialogue for me to come out here and create some content for you guys. So the comment said, I came here to know what locks were all about. The person also wanted to know if they could be removed or reversed or not. So it was kind of a loaded question. But that's a complex thing, so I really didn't know how to answer the question. But for one, you say you come to my channel because you wanted to know what locks were all about. For one, I never professed to be an expert on locks, so I can't tell you about the origins of dreads because I am not the originator. For me personally, I always go back to a quote from Bob Marley himself. When he was in an interview, the guy asked him, "What are these?" And he said, "Oh, this is my identity." And that really struck home for me because, as we all know, Bob was Rasta, and most Rastas have dreadlocks. And you have on that note, if you use the word dread, there's the lock police out here, the dreadlock police out here. Some people don't like certain terminology that you use, but I don't get caught up in all of that. Bob Marley himself says dread, so there's that. But anyway, most Rastas have dreads, but Bob Marley himself said later on in that interview, the dude asked him, "Do you have to have dreadlocks to be a Rasta?" He said, "No, man." You know what I'm saying? So that too hit home for me, because for me, it was like he was taking so much emphasis off of the importance or the technicalities of hair, and by him simply saying it's just my identity, it was just, for me, it was simply him saying, like, this is, God put this hair on my head. It grows out of my scalp. And if I leave it alone or do certain things to it to manipulate it, and most cases, your hair will look similar to what I have on my head. So let's take so much emphasis off of it and just understand that it's simply just my identity. I grew my hair out and it looks like this. And so there's that part of it, but obviously you have a whole nother spectrum of people who do it for very sacred and religious purposes. You have and don't quote me on this, I believe that they're Hindus out in India who grow their hair out for sacred and religious practices, and apparently they are the originators. I'm not sure, but they've been doing it for thousands of years, according to the information that I've seen, and I could be wrong. So for me, as far as what locks are all about, for me personally, and I have a video titled "Why I Chose to Freeform," and in that video I pretty much described in detail my reasonings, and to skim the surface, for me it was simply just letting go. It was simply letting go of the social construct that I feel like a lot of us have been indoctrinated into to look a certain type of way. Also, I simply like the way that locks look, to be honest with you. And you should, wear, dress, exuberate yourself in the manner that is going to best give you confidence. And so I feel like locks would, boost my confidence because I like the way they looked. And also I wanted to let go of, society's definition of what normal is, what I'm saying? What good looking is, what proper is, what clean is, what put together looks like. I wanted to break free of all of that. And it was also a declaration in the face of, to be honest with you, as a black man, in the face of white supremacy, that I don't care about the box that you try to put us into, because I know that you guys stripped us away from our heritage and our information and our knowledge of who we are. So it's kind of a declaration in their face that I don't care. I am who I am, and I know who I am, And also that the last bit of the question or the comment, the person said they always wanted to know if they can be reversed or removed. And with that being said, and hear me out, I'm not trying to come for you, but by you starting off with saying you want to know if they can be removed or reversed before you even begin the journey, you probably shouldn't begin the journey if you're already talking about removing them or if they can be reversed, because it's definitely a commitment. So you're probably not ready for it, but hey, that's just my humble opinion. If you get the locks, if you know what I'm saying, you start the journey one day and you decide to quit the next week, then that's on you. Live your life, be free. I'm not here to put any type of restraints or nothing on you. Again, do what makes you happy. Do what gives you confidence. Do what gives you peace, what allows you to breathe easily when you walk through this, this life. But yeah, y'all, I guess this video was, I really didn't have any real direction. I figured I would just figure it out as I talk with you guys. And I guess this video was simply a reminder of, for one, don't put so much, don't make it so complicated, At the end of the day, this is just our hair. You have people who do it for spiritual and sacred practices, and if that's something that you're interested in, do your research and get into it for that. But at the same time, there's people out here who simply it's just hair, It is simply just your hair. And if it makes you happy, if it puts you at peace, if it gives you confidence, then do it. Don't pay attention to the lock police, the people who get caught up in what the names of locks are, if they're locks, if they're dreads, free forms, semi-free forms. Bob Marley himself said, this is simply our identity. But I'm going to leave you guys with that. Again, I always have to end it off with saying what I say. There is so much negativity in this world, but you be the reason that somebody else has hope for humanity. You be the reason that somebody looks forward to the next day. Peace, love, and blessings. Next time.